Hello everyone, I'm Garrett from TechX. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to connect your TVs to your powered speakers. Okay, so there are two ways that you can do this. One is through connecting it directly into your speakers, or if you have an external DAC, how do you connect your DAC to your TV? Okay, so first of all, you all gotta understand what kind of output your TV has. So your TV has an optical output, which is a digital signal. Okay, so from there, the output of your TV, optical out, you'll be in a digital signal form. So from there, wherever you plug that optical cable into, so now as for this one, we have two examples. One, you can do it straight through this speaker. So this is the Kanto TAC speaker, so it has an optical in. So now if you take that optical cable, example, this optical cable over here, whatever you plug this cable into, you'll be using that device's DAC. So for example, if I take this optical cable from my TV and if I plug it in here like this, okay, now whatever sound that you're hearing will be coming from this speaker's internal DAC, okay, because the TV is giving out a digital signal and the optical cable carries that digital signal and it passes on to whatever device that it is plugged in. So for this case, we are plugging it into the Kanto TAC, which has a built-in DAC. Now, whatever sound that you hear from this speaker will be coming from the internal DAC. So another thing you guys got to make sure is that when you plug it into your optical input of your speakers, you got to make sure that your speakers is set to the optical mode, okay, because some speakers like this, it has RCA, it has phono, it has USB. So you gotta source select and make sure it is on optical input. Okay, so remember, whatever that I plug this into, I'll be using that device's DAC. Okay, now the second way that you could do it is you could plug it in straight into this DAC over here, the E30. So this is the Topping E30. So this is an external DAC that you can add on. You know, if you feel like the DAC in this is not as good as you like it to be, you can buy an external DAC like this. Okay, so from there, we take our RCA cables from our DAC and we put it into the RCA input of our speakers. So remember guys, anything that has a RCA is an analog input. Okay, so to get our analog signal, we need a DAC. Okay, so whatever that you plug it, whatever that has RCA, you'll be needing a DAC. So you see here, this is the analog input. So you need this DAC to take our digital signal from our TV and turn it into an analog signal where our speakers can get it. Okay, so remember guys, Kanto TAC has analog and has digital in, so this is why this speaker is really convenient. Okay, so yeah, that's the two ways that you can connect your speakers to your DAC, your speakers to your TV, or your TV to a DAC, which you can then connect to your speakers. So even if you're using a passive speaker with an amplifier, all you have to do is just plug your optical signal into this DAC and take these RCAs and put it into an amplifier, and from there you got your sound going. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit on how do you set your sound settings on your TV. Okay, so first of all, you got to make sure that you go to your sound setting. After you go to your sound setting, okay, you got to make sure that the sound output is set to optical out, so it will say optical out. Okay, after from that, you gotta go into your mode settings. So this will be dependent on whatever TV you have, so it varies from like Samsung, Xiaomi, and yeah, Samsung, Xiaomi, and Sony TVs all have a different menu. Okay, but all you have to do is just go into the sound menu and make sure the digital output format or the digital output is set to PCM. Okay, so as long as you set it to PCM, your sound will be good. Okay, on top of that, another thing you have to keep in mind is your Dolby Atmos. So some speakers will have like those Dolby Atmos and all. You gotta make sure that that is ticked off, because if that is turned on, your DAC will make a very funny buzzing sound, like it will start buzz, buzzing, and yeah, it can sound very weird. So make sure that Dolby Atmos is turned off, and from there you are pretty much good to go, and you will have really good sound coming out of your TV. Okay, so that's about it for this video. If you guys are around KL, and if you like to drop by our shop and have a go at this and listen to our speakers, like this example is Kanto TUC, which is Kanto's flagship speakers. Or if you like to bring your own speakers and play with our DACs, you feel free to come make an appointment with us, and yeah, feel free to come and play along with all of these speakers and test it out for yourselves. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you very much and goodbye.